So I purchased, download, and play the game. And as you know, especially as a old Minecrafter, I really enjoy it. Although I played this game for about 4 hours longer, but I extended it with 3 hours in my lifetime. So it took me about like 7 hours in 14 hours of my play test that I really enjoyed. Although I'll give my verdict around this, the world is beautiful, though the generation render is significantly a little bit off for the construction buildings. So the buildings are quite very unique. The portation around some other entities that were very unique. There are some varieties of drops. There are some weather dynamic changes that is pretty cool. And there are some good useful buffs and items that I had to get used to it. Although the classic system is quite a bit new for me, though I get used to it for some other times. Although there's no manually, you have to just like do this for automatically that you would usually choose. Although this game is a bit easy because I usually go around underground caves because the movements are quite smooth. Although this is quite a like advanced version of what Minecraft used to have, although it has some great qualities that it plays all the time. The combat is really smooth, and you have to learn the entities that you are going to fight over this one. The crafting system, though, it depends on what variants they have here, is quite is something that you could be very separately. And lastly, the world build, though, although the limited time around the spaces around are quite limited, and the underground sections are very equally than just like going to the nether. Although there are some hostile entities that is quite easy to deal with, but easy enough if you upgrade your materials and get some better weapons like that. So it's quite neat. Although I haven't done much to see what's in the creative or some of the spaces for all of the systems or other options at the time. But hey, even though this is just a work in progress, it still needs to be polished. Although there are some patches that has been putting up for a bit, and there are some newcomers that the communities will have to seek. Although there are some mods that have been uploaded with this, so I'll have to see it for yourself for the meantime. So I'll have to try to keep playing it in some other ways. Thing. So if you recommend playing this game or buy this game, so make sure you have other good thoughts in your wants for it. In any case, yeah, I have pretty fun and learning new materials, and I'll try to come back and play this other time. So far, so that's my rare. So it's still in early access. So I'll give this my a 9 out of 10 for this early access.